Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spend most of my days. Chilling and maxing, relaxing, all cool and all. Shooting some b-ball outside of the school. When a couple of guys that were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared. She said, "You're moving with your aunt, your Uncle Bel Air." Y'all, welcome back to Alisa Doing It My Way. I am your girl, Alisa. And please tell me that y'all have been watching the new Fresh Prince of Bel Air, or we'll call it Bel Air. I think that's the name of it. Please tell me y'all been watching that show down to the peacock. Because if you ain't been watching it, you are missing out on something, honey. In the words of famous Miss Funky Dineva, yes, God, that show is everything and a bag of rap snacks. Yes, y'all. So, if you haven't watched it yet, I advise you to save this video for a little later. Then you come back and you watch the video after y'all go and watch the Bel Air, because I'm about to give y'all all the tea. That's right. We about to dish all the tea on this show, honey. Will Smith, he done redeemed himself. He done redeemed himself, y'all. Y'all was clowning my boy, laughing at him, being down to the red table with Jada and talking about August and all that. Y'all done had all the memes and stuff about him. Will done redeemed himself, y'all. I don't know. This just might knock power on out the box. I don't know. I won't talk too soon, but it's that good, honey. So, let's start. Who are we going to start with first? Who else can we start with first? None other than the guy they got to play Will Smith himself. Oh, he's so cute. He's a cute boy. Cute, light-skinned boy. I don't know. I don't want to call him a boy, but I don't know how old he is. But he's younger than me. He's way younger than me. So, I'm going to call him little boy. He's a cute little boy. Don't know where he's from, but it was refreshing to see. It was just, y'all just have to watch it. So they start off with Will, and they do go back into the backstory. They give you the backstory of how it all began. It started out in Philly, of course, where he's from. He was the basketball star at his school, you know, popular. All the girls was into him and all of that. And it had the lady that played his mom. I don't know, she worked in the hospital or something like that. But how it begins, local troublemaker, thug, jealous of Will, challenged him on the basketball court to a game. And one of the drug dealers wanted to make a bet and told Will that if he won, he will pay him and his friend $2 grand, and if not, they had to work for him. So Will just knew he was going to win, and he did. He won. So after they won the game, the guy who he was playing against got mad and threw the ball, but it ended up hitting the drug dealer. But nobody really saw who threw the ball. But the drug dealer just assumed that it was Will and his friend that threw the ball. So they get into the scuffle and all of that. And Will ran to his friend's backpack because prior going to the park, the friend showed him a gun because they knew they always had beef with this boy. So Will pulls out the gun, starts shooting in the air. threatens to shoot the drug dealer. And of course he couldn't do it, but the drug dealer's like, if you don't shoot me, I'm gonna smoke your ass or whatever. But the cops end up coming, y'all. The cops end up coming. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all bear with me today. My throat is a little scratchy. There's a lot scratchy today. Raspy. So the cops arrest Will. His best friend gets away. So they take him down to the precinct. Will is in the precinct, y'all. He crying. Tears coming down his eyes, snot coming out his nose, and all of that. So he ends up spending the night in jail. And you already know, Uncle Phil pulled some strings, got him released out the next morning. But what happens when you're released earlier than everybody else? They label you a snitch. So they was calling him a snitch when he was leaving. So he gets in the car with his mom. Mom Deuce wasn't having it. Mom Deuce stripped that ass right off to Bel Air from the precinct, y'all. Will was so upset. He did not want to go. So he's on his way to Bel Air. So let's introduce the next character. This is the guy that plays Jazz. So the guy that plays Jazz is actually the Uber driver. If y'all remember on the original show, when Will got to Bel Air, he pulled up in one of those old-time yellow cabs. So I like how they transitioned the show to today's times. And this is not the only time they do that. But it was nice to see them introduce like the whole Uber thing or whatever. That's how Will ends up meeting Jazz. Jazz is the Uber driver. So Jazz takes him to the house. Honey, when they pulled up to this house, I don't know, this house looked like Buckingham Palace, honey. That little white house that they had on that show, that looked like the pool house compared to this house. So they pulls up and then Will is like, damn. Jazz is like, damn, you know. He's like, you ain't tell me your family was a bunch of white people. So who's the first person y'all think we see from inside the big house? Jeffrey, honey. Jeffrey, smooth, dark, chocolate, silk ass Jeffrey. Y'all, when I tell you this man is smooth, he is smooth. Like, I don't know where they got this Jeffrey from. He sound like he's from the islands or something like that. But the original Jeffrey, wasn't he from England or something? I don't know if he was from the islands and then moved to England. I don't know. But this Jeffrey right here. Yeah, honey. This Jeffrey right here. Straight up thug. He ain't nothing like Butler Jeffrey back in the day. So Jeffrey meets him outside, pays Jazz the Uber fee and stuff like that, takes him back to the house. So we're going to hear a little bit more about Jeffrey a little later on. Okay, y'all, now, who's the next person we meet in the house? I'm going to try to go in order. Next person was Aunt Viv. Y'all, I don't like to do the light skin versus dark skin thing, but I am so glad they had dark skin Aunt Viv. Y'all know the controversy behind that. But yes, y'all, we have dark skin Aunt Viv. I don't know who played her either, but pretty lady. She's Will's aunt. I think Will's mother and her are sisters, I believe. Yeah. So, wasn't much difference between her and the old Aunt Viv. They did get a little bit more into her wanting to be or had almost become a famous artist, but she put her life on the back burner so that Uncle Phil could pursue his dreams. So now I think she spends time teaching. I believe that's what it is. Also, you know, playing hostess to his little charity events and stuff like that. So yeah, when Will first walked in, she greeted him and they were actually having like this big soiree. I think he was running for district attorney or something like that, Uncle Phil. So they had like tons of people in the backyard and stuff like that. Y'all, this house was everything on the inside. You hear me? They had the double grand staircase and just decked out with all different arts and this and that. The house was beautiful. So she takes Will through the kitchen, and that's when we meet Miss Hillary. Excuse me, y'all. Hillary, I liked how, again, they transitioned to today from the future. Miss Hillary is a YouTuber, y'all, YouTube influencer. She has like 75,000 followers and stuff like that. And she's like video recording herself doing everything, y'all. Videotaping the party, this, that. So she hugs Will, stuff like that. You know, they do the small talk. And Aunt Viv tells Hillary to hook Will up with something to wear so that he could come down to the party. The lady that plays Hillary as well, dark skin, very pretty lady. So she takes Will upstairs and they go inside Carlton's room. We don't see Carlton yet, y'all. But the room, when I tell you the room was huge, the room was huge. So she takes him into Carlton's closet, which is like nothing but labels, y'all. Nothing but the top labels and designers. So she hooks him up with something to wear, you know. They go downstairs to the party. Now I'm trying to think, who was the next person that they ran into? I want to say the next person was Carlton, but I'm not sure. But we'll go with Carlton. Y'all, Carlton is a whole crackhead, y'all. They got Carlton sniffing dope or sniffing whatever he's sniffing. He said it was Xanax. Will caught him sniffing something later on in the room. Y'all, Carlton is a real crackhead. Like, this Carlton ain't gonna be doing that dance y'all so used to cracking up seeing. This ain't that Carlton, y'all. So right off the bat, you could tell that he has a lot of animosity towards Will. And I don't really know why, because they hadn't seen each other in years. But I guess just the presence of Will, he doesn't like it. And he's like, you know, wants to know why Will is really there. All he knows is that they said Will was coming to have or to get a better education, but Carlton is not buying it. Y'all, Carlton is a whole crackhead. He is so damn corny, and I can't stand him. And the actor who plays Carlton is from Houston, and I'm like, no wonder why he's so whack. Y'all know I had to throw that in there. Y'all know I had to throw something about Texas in there, y'all know. I don't know how that guy is in real life, but the character Carlton, oh my God, like I can't stand him. I can't stand him. And it's like him and Will already started bumping heads. Like Will gets, okay, let's backtrack. At the party, they show Lisa. Now, if I remember correctly, at first I thought Lisa was played by Tyra Banks in the original show. But didn't Lisa come at the end? Wasn't Lisa Nia Long? I think Lisa was Nia Long. I don't know. I don't know how they're doing it. I don't know if they're just using the name Lisa or whatever. But the girl that plays Lisa, she a little thick girl. She's thick. So that was cute. That was cute. She a little thickum, and Will likes her. But apparently she's Carlton's ex. So when Carlton sees them getting along, that just fuse the flames, y'all. Fuse the flames. And there was a part where they actually go to a party, and Carlton, y'all know what, I'm jumping the gun, but y'all, it's just so much going on in this show. I'm telling you, it is so much going into the show. So let me backtrack. Will's first day at school, right? Was it his first day at school? Or was it just when Carlton brought him up to the school? Anyway, Carlton is this big jock lacrosse player. Okay, that's what they play out there, lacrosse. And he's like the star athlete of the school, and everybody knows him and all that. So he's in the locker room with the rest of the guys, white guys, lacrosse players, and they're singing the song. I don't know, I forgot the name of that song, y'all, but it's nigga this and nigga that and nigga this. And Carlton is up there dancing, y'all. He doing the damn thing. And all the guys, every white guy in there is like, nigga this, nigga that, nigga this, nigga that. Will got hot. He stormed in there and was like, y'all shut the hell up. Y'all have no right saying the word nigga. And Carlton is like, yo, man, chill. Yo, it's chill and this and that. And he doesn't, basically Will is like, how dare you allow them to say that word, regardless if they're saying it in a song or not. So right there was like the first time they like bump heads. They almost came to blows at that time, but they ended up coming to blows at a party later on that evening. The same guy that was in the locker room was throwing like a beach party or something, and Carlton was there with him, sniffing his drugs and stuff, y'all. So Will was off to himself, and he sees Lisa there, and they start dancing and hugging and stuff like that. That was a little bit too fast, you know, but Carlton sees it, people in his ear talking, you know, about the girl. So he goes and he knocks Will in the damn pool. Will almost damn drowned. Lisa had to jump in and save his ass from drowning. And he gets out the pool. When he catches his breath, it is on. He beats a white boy first, and then he proceeds to whip Carlton's ass. They get back home, whatever. And I know I skipped some parts, y'all, because I'm just trying to tell y'all how I remember it. But let me get to Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil, cute too, cute guy. Real cute. The only thing that was different about Uncle Phil, he wasn't like heavy set. Like, I don't know. I'm used to Uncle Will being like heavy set. I think that like added to like his presence. You know, he was like, you know, this big manly father figure or whatever, but this guy is not like that. I mean, he looked like he got like body and everything, but he wasn't like, you know, big like Uncle, the original Uncle Phil. So, seems like he could take Will or leave him, and then you could, you know, he's doing the right thing because that's really his wife's nephew, and he did pull the strings to get him out of jail and stuff like that. But he tells Will like the story that he's supposed to stick to is that he's there to get a good education and do not cause any more trouble. No more fighting with Carlton and all of that. And Will is upset by that, and he actually tries to sneak out one night. He calls Jazz. Jazz picks him up in the Uber, and he's about to leave, honey. Uncle Phil is on one side of the car, and Mr. Finance Jeffrey is on the other side of the car. And I'm like, how the hell how did they see him sneak out? But the house is full of security cameras, so that's that part. Y'all, this damn camera done stopped recording again. I don't know where I left off at. I promise y'all, real soon I'm gonna get me a new camera. I think I left off talking about, was I talking about Uncle Phil and his little talk with Will, stating why he was there, to say he was there for a better education, nothing more, nothing less, that he was in the middle of running a campaign, so he couldn't afford any kind of scandal or stuff like that. Y'all, I hate when this camera stops because it just throws off my whole flow. But in the meantime, you know, oh, we forgot about little Ashley. Little sweet, innocent, loving Ashley. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, y'all. And let's just say little Ashley, I don't know. She might be a little innocent, but she ain't all that innocent. And little Ashley done got herself a girlfriend, y'all. 12 years old. And done got herself a girlfriend. And not sure how I'm feeling that. So I'm going to just leave that part alone. Yeah, I'm going to just leave that part alone. Little Ashley got a girlfriend. But throughout it all, Will is constantly checking back in with his friend, Trey, the one that he left when things got hot in Philly. And Trey has been scared for his life, y'all. Worried about the thug. I think is his name, Rashad. Rashad Denton is the thug's name. That Rashad is gonna come and kill him, y'all. And in fact, Rashawn does end up shooting him, but Trey survives that little part. Then I don't know how Rashad finds out that Will is in Bel Air. I don't know if it was because of one of Hillary's YouTube videos, something like that, but he's watching Will up in Bel Air. Trey warns Will that Rashad is gonna come to Bel Air, And of course, Dad's Will shook, y'all. So he goes looking for Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil is not home, but he runs into smooth ass Jeffrey. And he's telling Jeffrey, well, he asked Jeffrey, you know the reason why I'm here? And Jeffrey is like, oh yeah, you know, you got to fight with some bad boy and this and that. And Will is like, well, this bad boy done found out that I'm in Bel Air and I'm afraid that he's going to come and do something to me, you know, so I need Uncle Phil. So Jeffrey was like, no, Mom, no need to worry, Uncle Phil, Viv, about this. I'm going to take care of it. So Will is looking all bewildered and stuff. It's like, how you going to take care of it? And Jeffrey's like, the guy's name, Rashad Denton, right? So Will is like, how in the hell did he know his name? Rashad Denton, right? Said I'll take care of it. So I was like, maybe he will take care of it. Y'all, next thing, Rashad Denton ends up dead in the strip club. Jeffrey's a straight up thug, y'all. He is a straight up thug in this show. And I know I done revealed a lot. My camera cutting off done got me sidetracked, y'all. Done made me lose focus. And y'all know, don't take much to get me aggravated, but I'm telling y'all, y'all really need to go and check this show out. It is truly, truly amazing. I haven't seen a good show like that in a long while. Yeah, I know we have Power and all that stuff, but I don't know. This is just different. It's different, and it's so crazy, like how all the characters change from back in the day. When I tell you, watch it, you won't be disappointed, all right? So I done watched, I think, like the first 5 episodes or something. So I'll watch a few more. Well, I binged watched those. So I guess it comes on every week. I don't know how many shows is in a season, but maybe I'll watch a few more and then we'll come back and catch up again, okay? That's it, guys. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. I need to give my throat a rest anyway. I was doing some yelling earlier today, but that's a different story. But I done lost my voice, y'all. But thank you to all of my new subscribers for subscribing. Thank you to all my old subscribers. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Please, leave me some comments. Tell me if you watched the show or not. Tell me what you think is going to happen later on. You know, let's talk about it. And please turn on your notification bell so you'll know whenever I upload a new video. But once again, I want to thank you for stopping by. Alisa doing it my way. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.